So anyway, it's on SNL, and it's like probably from like the 90s, the late 90s. Mm-hmm. And there's this skit that they do where they're talking about like sausage balls, a recipe for sausage balls. And
we shouldn't have laughed already.
I know. 12-year-old.
And
She said
the
balls.
guy who makes them, it's Alec Baldwin, but they call them sweaty balls.
Because his last name's something sweaty.
Yes. And they're like, tell us about your sweaty balls.
Oh my gosh.
But they're like right into the microphone.
Yeah, and they're like
Tell
right
us
into the
about your
microphone. And they
sweaty
talk real
balls.
quiet like this. Anyway, that's what I feel like right now.
That was a perfect intro.
So do we want to talk about recipes or
No.
Oh, okay.
Recipes. For what?
I don't know. I've been cooking a lot more.
Really? I don't cook. And I
That's
actually
amazing.
thought to tell Jordan the other day, I need to tell my husband that cooking makes me very unhappy.
Really?
And I'm going to start ordering the box things.
There you
that
go.
come to my
HelloFresh
door.
and stuff.
Yes. Save your
So
life.
listen, I recently, and I'm not good. I'm not a good cook. The things that I make, like I'll make something one time and it'll be pretty good, pretty decent. I would say, I don't even want to say decent. It would be good.
There you
And
go.
then the next time I would make it, I would change it up because I feel like I'm getting
Confidence.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I would screw it up every time. But no, I've started cooking a lot. Again, I don't know why because I'm not good at it. But what I've done is I turn on Alexa to like piano music,
Uh-huh.
and I turn it up as loud as I can. And so all I'm doing is focusing on the piano, not even paying attention to what I'm doing or what I'm cooking or how
I
it's going
love
to turn
it.
out or if it's going to be burnt or if there's too much salt or whatever. And
And it's
In
good.
the zone.
no, everybody's just like, Gavin always gives me notes.
That's
And
funny.
he'll tell me like the chicken's dry or it was okay.
Look,
or
if you're cooking, then it's good. That's the way it works in a household. If you're cooking,
Yeah, you don't
thank
get
the
to
Lord.
say.
right,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So like last night I made chicken enchiladas, which that's one that I'm good at that I'm not gonna mess with because
Solid.
it's just a solid, easy little recipe. But
So do you use the enchilada sauce or do you make your own? See,
enchilada sauce, but
See,
I
oh my
add
gosh.
to it.
If I even pretended to come up with a recipe situation right now, my husband would definitely know, like, BS. Like, this is not real life. You are a liar.
so you take the taquitos out of the freezer.
Yes,
Have y'all ever heard of Dino Nuggets?
preheat the air fryer to 350.
Oh my gosh, air fryer, game changer.
Right?
Yeah.
Man, I'm mad. I got one of those and I had such a small mind about it that I thought I could only make like French fries or whatever in it. And
That's all
now,
I do.
And so I gave it away.
Uh-oh.
I know. I gave it away too soon.
Yeah, that's all we do is frozen stuff
Yeah.
in it. I think I've made Brussels sprouts in it one time.
Nice.
I love some Brussels sprouts.
Yeah, but they weren't good.
No? Ooh. See,
My first
just
time.
go eat.
Yeah.
Just go out to eat.
My version of cooking is sending Blake recipes.
Nice.
Like,
Does he
hey,
like
we
to
should
cook?
try this. Yeah.
He does.
Yes.
And he's good.
Like I said, if you're cooking, then
Yeah.
it's good.
Yeah.
See, Jordan
I'll take it.
is I mean, he's all right at cooking, but I think we're equal.
Oh, okay.
But it's not good. We're
Sure,
not.
sure.
I've had your food before.
We can do a steak.
I think it's great.
What did you have of mine?
You made some chicken
Dino
in
nuggets.
your pressure cooker once. And
For you?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. And
That seems like a lot of confidence to cook.
I was real nervous about it. Not because I was worried that it was going to be gross. I just air pressure cookers make me nervous. But I say air pressure. It's just a pressure cooker.
Air pressure does make me nervous too, though.
I said that more than once.
I don't even know what the correct term is.
Just a pressure cooker. This is why.
What are they
Oh.
pressuring,
You
though?
know I don't cook.
The instant pot.
Yes.
Yes.
Instant pressure.
I'm thinking
Yeah.
you're talking about the air fryer. So
Oh, no,
we're,
no.
we're on to Instapot. Got it.
Yes.
Got it.
But you did make that once, and it was good.
Okay.
And I've had your spaghetti before. It was good. And you're real good at like.
You're probably the
charcuterie
only
boards.
friend I've cooked for.
I was about to
And-
say, what the hell? I know. I didn't get any of this.
There's been we would have breakfast at your house on Tawny like pretty often.
Tony?
Yeah. How do you say it?
It sounded right to me. I'm mad about not having any food.
Like the Oi perfume. She goes,
Oui.
she goes, what kind of perfume are you wearing? And I said, Oi?
Oi.
So
Oh my
Tawny, on Tawny Street.
Tawny, on Tawny.
Tony.
Tawny. But yeah, you made like
I'm blushing.
waffles.
My
Yeah, I'm
blush.
sweating a little bit.
My red.
No, I am. That's how I live my life.
Why? I'm the one who sounded like an idiot. Y'all shouldn't be embarrassed.
No, I think this is great.
Oi.
Well,
Oi perfume.
It's like
She
people
goes, oui?
oui is French. Like croissant.
You say that so good. You know what's funny is my phone on my text bar and everything is set to French settings
Oh.
so that I'll learn. And
Well,
I
there you
don't
go.
even know.
Just type in your
Yes.
perfume.
It's been like that for years,
Although
and I don't know.
the funniest
Yes.
part about it, the funniest part about it is that it's the word yes. Yeah, the simplest
It's
word.
very confusing. It's like people that say oil,
Yeah, that's
Oil.
my sister.
boil.
Or she says roof instead of roof.
Yeah.
I'm really bad about legs, like
Yeah.
L-A-G-S.
Uh-huh.
Got
Legs
it.
and eggs.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
It's a
I
thing.
have a friend who's from Chicago, and she pronounced legs like that. She'd say
I
legs.
wonder where I got
but-
it from.
And she would also say, she said milk weird. She would say it like
Milk.
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 Yeah.
Oat milk.
Anyway.
Killing it.
I don't even know what I wanted to talk about.
Yeah, what do you want to talk about?
You know what? Where? Okay, so I know I met you at Moore, Alicia.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay.
But how did we become friends?
I mean, look at us.
I know.
No.
I can't even think of
I'm
like,
real
and
bad
I
about
feel like you're
that.
somebody I've known for like my
Sure.
whole life.
Sure.
I don't remember how we became.
So I do recall Brooke
Okay, yes.
and wanting to like get together and paint and stuff.
Oh, yes.
But we never
yes.
actually did.
Mm-hmm.
So like that's how I knew of you.
How did you know Brooke?
Maybe
Brooke Betson?
Uh-huh.
Oh.
maybe Trinity Fellowship
Okay.
days.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't remember that either.
Mm-hmm.
Amarillo.
Yeah. So funny story. The other day, she already posted this to social media, but the other day I randomly texted her and I was like, "Hey, I love you. I miss you. I wish we could go have a margarita.
Nice.
You're a great mom." That's what I put. Random. And she goes, "Oh, by the way," and sends me a sonogram picture.
So.
And I'm like, is that yours?
Like what you said earlier when we were on the phone. I happened to be near a sleeping baby. She goes, "Is it yours?"
Well, Brooke jaded
have
me.
a-
I'm like, what?
The baby Wally around.
What baby were you around?
Long story.
Okay.
Yeah.
We don't have time for that.
So it is
No, we
your
don't have time for that.
But it's not yours.
It's not mine. I promise. I did not have a baby in the last 6 weeks since the last time we saw each other.
Has it been 6
I
weeks?
think it's been longer, actually.
Yeah, I was going to say. I feel like you could have had a
Probably.
baby.
Plenty of time.
Yeah.
It hasn't been 9 months.
No. It's crazy, though. Megan, last night at Chilson's concert, she was like, "Hey, we met last year at this
No.
opening. It's been 1 year."
Megan
That's
knew.
weird.
Megan File, she is Nate
Nate-
File's
okay.
wife, and we met 1 year ago, and I'm thinking, what in the hell?
What has happened?
It has been a whole year. I feel
That's
like I met
weird.
her yesterday.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
weird.
Very awkward. Crazy.
Wow.
Yeah, and then me and you know
So
each other.
how long have you had this space?
This space since 2022 in May of 2022.
So
How long
this
have
is
you
2
been
years.
like doing events and stuff here though?
It was 2 years we all bought this.
So
I know it didn't.
Yeah.
it didn't seem like.
and I still kind of feel like I'm wrong in saying that.
Show me the receipt.
We played on it for a year and then we opened the doors.
So that's
Okay.
right.
Yeah.
That's right.
And I think our first big thing was the
Oh,
hoodoo.
hoodoo. So that has
Yeah.
been about a year.
Yeah. So that
That's
flew
weird.
by.
I know.
That's
What the
weird.
heck? That's what I'm saying. Like,
That's
what?
super weird.
Okay. So then so if your success was inevitable, what would you do?
Oh.
Which you've got an open door now, right?
Yeah. Y'all are gonna think I'm stupid. I mean,
Nah.
maybe not.
it hang
But
curtains?
it's a lofty dream.
There's worse ideas.
Oh, let's go for it.
I want to be a librarian.
I love it.
A lofty dream is I want to be a librarian.
I mean, for real, you have to have like some certifications and
I know one.
who?
So one of the firefighters, his mom's the librarian. His mom's
Sorry.
the end. This was great. Goodbye. Yeah, but yeah, I think she was at PD. She's at PD
So
right now.
that's the thing too.
Okay.
I would have to work at a school or just one of the 4 public libraries that we have.
Uh-huh.
So
Or
there's
the
not a
New
lot of
York
options.
library.
Well, see, that's
How
and
about a
that's what I
lofty
was saying.
dream?
Because I was talking about doing it, and I was like, yeah, but I would have to live in like Boston or New York or somewhere where they have like, you know, super highly educated universities and stuff like that. But
So, what's the dream attached to the librarian side versus like owning a bookstore or something along those lines?
I don't know. I think honestly, I do love the digging and the researching and the archiving, and I love the
That's
idea
cool.
of those things. And just kind of like knowing where everything is in the library. I don't know.
That's
that just
cool.
Yeah.
I would feel like a badass.
Yeah.
That's cool.
But or I mean, I guess it's kind of the same at a bookstore. But
You should just go put in an app.
I know that's what my stepdad said. He was like, "Well, why don't you apply somewhere?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, I totally could.
Yeah.
I don't know why I haven't thought of that.
I don't know if you could hear me whisper fuck, but so
Just in case you didn't catch it. Or that guy driving by.
yeah, the sound in here is crazy sometimes. Whatever.
Librarian. I love that.
Yeah, do it.
Why is it lofty?
Because it's Amarillo, I guess. That's the biggest reason. And I have like no educational experience. You know, like I mean, my sister is a teacher, so she works for the school district, but I don't know. Like that has never been on my radar ever.
Yeah.
I was always obsessed with books, not necessarily reading them, but
Sure.
just
What did you do?
They're
with
fun to
them?
have.
Yeah, they are. They look cool. They're pretty. They smell good.
Yeah.
I do like a book smell.
Yeah.
Love paper.
Yeah, you do.
I'm a bit of a paper hoarder. Really? It's
You
kind
should
of an
see
issue.
this hoarding issue.
It's kind of a
Like,
thing.
She
It's
had to
different.
organize
It's a
it
problem.
the other day.
Yeah, it's a problem.
But like, what kind? Like,
Color coded.
oh,
So there's a thing called ephemera, which, when I say it like that, sounds kind of dirty, but it's not supposed to be.
Yeah.
It's literally just bits of paper that
Like
was
stamps.
printed to be discarded, basically, like ticket stubs, bingo cards, stuff like that. Things that you would see in a parking lot on the ground that most people just drive away from. I pick up and put in my car.
hold on.
And Blake gets real confused by it.
Does he ever try and bring you some?
There was one time where it was such an act of love because, like I said, I had all these random bits of seeming trash in my car. And he very sweetly put it in a pile, wrapped wire around it, and hung it from my rearview mirror.
Uh-huh.
And it was maybe the most romantic thing he's ever done.
Aww.
Instead of just throwing it away, which he wanted to do.
Yeah. Yeah. So he's never brought you anything?
No.
Okay. Because that would be funny if he
can't
brought you
support
something and you're like, what is
something
this
like
shit?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
You're like, that's trash.
Gross. What's wrong with you? The number of times where I'm like, I wish you would just help me around the house and stuff. He's like, I don't know what to throw away. You wanted this random box. I can't throw anything away.
Yeah.
Oh, but I was going to say, I wonder if Avery has that because she collects, but it's...
How old is this person?
She's my niece. She's 19. She'll be 20 in October. Sorry. She'll be 20 in October. But ever since she was little, like, she would collect pieces of paper.
Yep.
And sometimes it was even like a wrapper from a piece
Her
of gum.
boyfriend?
Or,
That's how mine started. Shelby Stevens gum wrapper in 7th grade.
Oh my God. How is he doing?
Did y'all go to school together?
No,
I don't know.
Yes,
I
that's
have no
okay.
Okay.
That's funny, man.
Emerald High?
Yep, but
Okay.
also Bonham.
AHS.
Didn't you go to
Crockett.
Bonham? Oh, you went to Crockett. Okay.
Yeah.
7th grade. Shelby
Good
Stevens.
times.
So that's when it started?
Isn't that funny?
Yeah, Avery started, she was probably like 10.
My heart goes out to her because nobody cares about the fact that you like paper. And it's tough to carry around your whole life. I'm also ironically into old suitcases to hold all my paper.
That's funny. Is it like make your furniture? Do you have a
Yep.
desk out of old suitcases?
Yep. Some of them slant though. It's kind of a problem. Hard to stack.
That is hilarious.
What about you? If you could do anything in the world, what would you do?
Oh man. So I think it would be so fun to run like a boutique motel event space situation.
Yeah, cool.
So
Have you been to
those
Turkey
are
yet?
our dreams. Yes,
Do you
very
like that?
similar to Turkey.
Okay.
Yep. Like down in Marfa, they have a thing called El Cosmico, and it is sick. And it's just like land, just open land, and an outdoor like concert space, and like different little community spots, and like you can stay in anything from like a teepee or Airstream to just renting a camping spot. I don't know. It just
wow.
looks
That's
really
awesome.
cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So yeah, one of these days
Nice.
I'll go to the library and ask my librarian for a book about hosting things.
Nice. I love it.
It'll be perfect.
And I'll know exactly where that book is.
Yep.
So
Yep.
She'll walk you over in all her badassery.
It's perfect. Are you gonna wear cardigans?
I want to know.
yeah.
Are you
I feel
going
like
to buy
you have to,
glasses?
like,
I have tons of them already. So
perfect.
Glasses or cardigans?
both.
Okay.
Yep.
But I obviously don't wear my glasses like I should. But yeah, I was talking about this with my family, and my sister was like, because we kind of mentioned cardigans, and she was like, and pantyhose, and those squeaky shoes.
Oh yeah, you have to wear your orthopedic tennis shoes
Yes.
with your pantyhose.
Exactly.
That
And my
that's
cardigan.
true.
I like it.
Man.
So you would want to be a librarian here, correct?
Yeah.
What if you
Anywhere.
could move?
If I could move, where would it be?
Uh-huh.
Probably New York.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Books are cooler there.
Yeah.
It's just and paper.
So is the library.
Yeah.
That library is awesome. I was actually scrolling through my phone the other day and found this really cool picture of the kids in the New York library.
That's cool.
And I'm like, that one needs to go on the wall. I don't have
Nice.
any pictures of my children on the wall.
So what do you
don't
think
either.
that is?
What?
Because I don't
I don't
either.
either.
And I go into anyone else's home.
Is it social media? We have our photo albums
I
on
don't
our
know. I'm
phone.
not super
Or-
great at that either.
I'm also wondering if it's no offense to people who aren't creative, because I think we're
Oh,
creative.
burn.
But,
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I wonder if that's it, because it's like
It's like a solid go-to to hang on the wall. Your
pictures.
family
for the norm.
photos.
Yeah, for the
Yeah.
norm. And like for creative people, like we want cool artwork.
Yeah. I never
That's
thought about
interesting.
that.
Huh.
Yeah, I do feel a little lame going.
I
to-
Do
know.
you have your own artwork hanging in your house?
I don't.
I barely do,
Uh-huh.
but I think that's interesting too.
Yeah.
I have her artwork hanging in my house.
Aw.
See, that's good.
Yeah. But
I like that.
when you lived on Tawny,
Tony.
you did have your big horse hanging for a little while in your
Yeah,
dining room.
yeah.
Because that was a badass.
Yeah.
Where is it?
Yeah.
I sold that one
Oh, you did?
to
Oh, yeah.
That's also
like
badass.
years ago.
To,
Josh.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. That horse is hanging in Weatherford, Texas.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Well, okay. So what would you do?
I don't think
Endless
that.
success.
I think that I am just not in a career-based mindset anymore as far as that goes, the success thing. I was actually thinking about it. I was thinking my idea of success would be to have a glass of strawberry lemonade with my grandkids, and
That's sweet.
but this is in Italy. This is
Oh, I see. I see.
The countryside.
in my Italian villa, which Jordan is terrified. Oi. Jordan is terrified of me even mentioning this drink. Like when I speak that, hey, we're gonna be in Italy one day in our
He knows
home.
it's
yeah,
likely to happen.
yeah. He's like, can we not at least go visit it first? Sure.
Let him have to move there.
Yeah.
You can pack a bag. I'm gonna pack more things.
And it's funny, it's because it's for him. The only reason because I'm realizing that I do not like to travel. I like to stay in my zone. I like to do what I want to do. I don't like to be committed to other people and what they want to do.
Yeah.
That's fair.
And so Jordan is always wanting to travel. And that's his life goal, is at least that's what he says. Like, I want to travel the rest
So
of my
are you
life.
good, like being in a different place?
So
you just don't
I
wanna
want to
travel
build
around?
my home in Italy, because that is my ultimate dream, is to have a home somewhere else, a different country. And Italy, like, you can just jump on the
Get
Amtrak,
around.
right? And just go wherever.
To any
That's
other
cool.
Yeah.
country, yeah.
And because everybody says if you're going to go to that part of the world that you need to set aside
See
months
it all.
to
Yeah.
see. Why not just live there?
Right.
Smart.
You know?
Then
So
you
it's
have all
for
the time in
him.
the world to tour.
Yes.
Yep. Go take
But
all the places.
I did find myself kind of manifesting my children's lives
There?
the other day. Yeah. Like, Willem will for sure want to live with us. We're going when she's 18, by the way. She's gonna study over there. And she wants to live with us, and then she's just I just see her walking through our little vineyard.
Oh my gosh.
And she's just a drop dead gorgeous princess. And one
Sure.
day this prince whisks her up, and they go make music together all
Sure,
over the
sure.
world. And she just loves to come be with her parents in Italy. She has some babies, and I get to tell them all my wisdom.
Nice. Here's a podcast, kids.
Yeah. And then Lennox is just, he's a billionaire in the
Nice.
States.
That's helpful.
But he loves me more than anybody else in the whole world.
The rest of his life.
Of course. Yep, for the rest of his life.
And he comes and he visits us often. And we have a good little argument. And
I love it.
yeah, that's my dream.
As it should be.
Yeah. But anyway, if y'all could live anywhere, you would live in New York. Where would you live?
At your house in Italy.
That's one of the goals, is to have a guest home.
Yep.
I don't want a huge place, but I do want my friends near.
Yeah.
My
I love it.
family, this probably sounds a lot weirder than it really is, but we have always joked as a family that we should have a commune
Yeah.
with
Totally.
all of our family in one area, one, not necessarily like separate houses maybe,
Yeah.
but on a piece of land. We have our own livestock. We grow our own vegetables. We
Love it.
like and it's just us and our little our
Oi.
Is it on
our
Tawny
own,
Street?
no, our own little ecosystem.
Love it.
And yeah, we joke about it a lot, but then sometimes I'm like, why aren't we doing this?
I've had this same thought. Like, you pick your friends,
Mm-hmm.
you pick your house. Why? Why do we not pick our houses together with our friends?
Yeah.
And all live in a neighborhood
Yeah,
situation.
y'all do the little block party in your neighborhood.
can't
We
wait
do,
for that.
and it's coming up. I'll see y'all Friday.
I can't wait. It's the last day of school.
Yeah, last day of school every year is hopefully what will be in our lives. And
Okay.
one of the best possible things that came out of the pandemic situation is we were all real bored. And so we just started like creeping out of our houses and eventually was like, oh, hi, I'm Alicia. Would you like a margarita? Cool. Next thing you know, we're like having egg hunts together.
Nice.
And it really is, it's so comforting. Like earlier, literally today, we left the house for a birthday party and I got a text like, hey, your garage is open, but your car's gone. Like, yes, would you please go close my garage door? That would be great.
I know,
Like,
neighbors
where
are
else-
crazy.
I know.
So sweet.
It's so nice.
It's your own little community.
It's super helpful.
We were at an art show in Dallas, Brandon Boyd's. That was really, really cool.
That's cool.
It was cool.
He's so dreamy.
I know. Oh, he's way better in person.
Is
Really?
is he in Italy in your scenario?
I mean, if I ever got divorced, I am only settling for Brandon Boyd. And I've even like, yeah, the kids, that conversation happens like, Dad, you can't meet Mom's new guy. You can't handle it.
He won't be able
Yeah.
to. That's funny.
I love it.
You were at the art show, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
No, then right as he starts talking, we get a phone call and some girl has our dogs at our at our Ring doorbell at our front.
Oh, my God.
Anyway, I was like, thank God.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Like,
did they put them in the backyard? Or?
yeah. And Jordan was so rude over the Ring thing. He was like, backyard, please.
You're like, this isn't your radio for the fire department.
Like, could you not say, like, thank you? God.
Why do you have to talk like a robot?
I know. I don't even know who it was. I
Wow.
still, to this day, do not know who it was.
That's
But
cool.
whoever you are, thank you.
If you're listening.
Bless you.
Yeah. I love that. So actually, one of them was a pain in the ass dog, but the other is pretty sure we're like our pride and joy. and they randomly got out together.
Oh,
I'm
man.
thinking you can keep that one. Oh, by the way, would you like a dog? Blake said you
Thanks,
wanted
though.
a dog.
No, Blake wants a dog.
Okay,
And
Blake is
I'm good. We have a dog.
what kind?
Exactly. He didn't mention that, did he? This guy.
Well, I have a 3-year-old golden retriever who desperately needs a home.
What's wrong with him?
Actually, nothing. You know, yeah, we just kept her and kind of intended on having puppies with her, and
Sure.
she went through her terrible twos, and now she's pretty cool.
That's funny.
But yeah, we have 5 dogs. We came from the country,
Oh, yeah.
and yeah, I need to.
But only 2 got out?
Yeah,
Interesting.
Yoko stayed. Yoko
she's
probably
perfect.
couldn't fit through anything.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
She's a Great Dane. So
Oh, God.
she's giant. Yeah, but anyway,
That's funny.
we did get a cat, Limp Biscuit.
Oh, my God.
Who named it?
One of the firefighters, the librarian's son.
We've come full circle. That's it. That's the podcast.
He sounds well educated.
He's great. He actually just got married in Vegas.
Oh,
They
nice.
had their reception, their party here at Stoics, but
That's fun.
they got married in Vegas
That just reminds me. It just reminded me.
Uh-oh.
There is a wedding reception that I have to go to. Okay, it's next weekend.
Oh my gosh. That's real life.
Sorry.
No.
That's funny. That's like me. I was actually going to ask you, how do you remember things? Do you put them in your phone?
I do. I have it in my calendar, but I wouldn't have gotten the reminder until the day before, which it's a little nerve-wracking, but
I don't think I get reminders.
you have to set them up.
I did. I thought. I have to literally go in and
You'll
look at
probably-
my calendar to know when something
You'll
is
probably get them all like next year.
Probably.
They're
This is
wrong year.
2025, right?
Yep, you're doing great. I literally have to put it in my calendar, write it down on all of my ephemera, and set an alarm on the day, an hour before, and then the message, I'm like, hey, like, this is for this event, and I know your alarm says this, but the event's actually at this time. Like, it's a problem.
Yeah,
I
all of
cannot.
everything that I put in my calendar, I always set a reminder for the day before,
Okay.
and then 2 hours before.
Me too. I don't know if I'm just intentionally like ignoring all notifications.
Maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe set a different tone for your calendar.
Like, it's
a
quite
different
possible because those are my texts.
What's that number there?
190.
Oh,
Do y'all
Text-
keep up with texts?
Well, how do you communicate?
I only talk to the people I want to talk to.
I only have 30. Do you know 190 people?
No, probably not. Maybe. I don't know. But this terrified my mother-in-law the other day.
Is this your
16?
email?
Yeah, email is 16,430.
I didn't even know your email could like keep track that long. I
I'm
feel like
pretty sure-
eventually
yeah.
it's like you
have
suck
too
at
many-
this.
Yeah, you have too many.
We
just gonna start
retired
throwing
your
away.
account.
Yes. Gosh.
So yeah, how do you?
That's
How do you?
Actually, so I have a business email, and I told Jordan, I am not checking that. That's your job.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah.
Delegation. Smart.
Yeah. So, yeah.
That's hilarious.
That's so funny.
That's hilarious.
That's hilarious. We got to edit out a lot of that's hilarious.
I don't think we've said it that many times.
I meant that one though.
Yeah.
That
Leave
was a
that in there.
genuine,
Yeah.
hilarious.
That was hilarious.
I was making fun of Jordan yesterday. He said it a few times, and I'm like, you can't just laugh.
I had friends that would give me shit about that too, because I'm like, oh my gosh, that is funny. And they're like, you laugh all the time. Why
Your
wouldn't
face
you
was
laugh
so
at that
stunned,
too? Like,
too,
that
when you
is
just-
funny.
That was funny. That reminds me of, I saw a meme on Instagram and it was like, you can just laugh. You don't have to hit people. Like when you laugh, like,
that's funny. I do get kind of
she said, that's funny.
man, we're funny.
It's so funny.
I'll be the laugh track, or I'll just randomly come on. That's funny. Here's where you laugh.
Oh my God, my cheeks hurt.
Okay.
Next question.
Next question. What was the next question?
It's in one of your texts.
I don't want to get it out and look at it.
It's one of your 98
Be
texts.
here now. What was the other one? Do y'all remember? I wanted to talk about your success, and then I wanted to talk about
How to do with you.
what impresses you about yourself.
Oh.
That's a tough question.
Did y'all not think about it?
No.
Y'all didn't
I
study?
did.
Librarians study.
I think what it is it feels weird to just be like, well, my list.
Yeah.
Me,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am impressed by.
You have more than one thing.
Oh, I'll tell you something.
Okay.
I'm impressively, I have very impressive hand-eye coordination. Like as far
Wow.
as throwing and catching,
Really?
That's
when did
great.
you discover this?
my whole life.
That's
Like
fantastic.
a long time ago. But like
Okay.
someone can just randomly throw something to me across the room and like I won't even be paying attention. Then I'll look up and just grab it.
I do want to try this later.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's really fun.
Yeah. So that's probably like a hidden talent that I'm impressed by.
I have eye-foot coordination, so we could see how that goes.
Hand-eye.
Do you
Eye-foot.
pick things up with your toes?
No, they're not that strong.
No. What impresses you about you?
Oh, mine's a little more like, how would you say? And so I turned 40 this year.
Nice.
And I feel like,
Welcome.
right? I feel like I'm finally, it was an interesting question because I feel like I'm finally accepting things about myself and like really embracing what I'm good at and embracing other people for things that I'm not good at. And like delegation's hard.
Yeah.
It's so much easier to just attempt to do it yourself or not do it at all,
Yeah.
which is a lot of what I would have done. And so I have found that I'm really good at listening to like a group of people and somehow like consolidating everybody's ideas to like sum it up and like get us to the next thing kind
Great.
of, which is fun.
I'm going to need that.
Right?
Especially for this.
So it's like, I love communication and I love hearing people's ideas. And I feel like there's always so much more to it. Like there's more to an idea. There's this person's upbringing and how they see the world and what they mean and may not have meant the way it sounded. You know, like all these different little things that could have offended this person, but instead they meant it this way. Anyway, like a mediator maybe. I don't know. Like we went on a staff retreat.
Do you feel like you're
good.
really good at reading people?
I think so.
Yeah. Okay.
Gosh, just a big fat humble brag. Man.
So you've got amazing discernment.
I'm kind of like the best. It's fine. No, I do like, I like people and I like making people comfortable. And I think that's a big part of it is like seeing what makes them uncomfortable, reading, that whole scenario. And
I love that.
it is helpful. So I work for a nonprofit that services the homeless community. It's called The Park with a C, P-A-R-C. And it's a fascinating place to be. And so I obviously like serving that community can be interesting, but our staff in particular, like that's a really hard job. And so to be able to see where everyone's at and help in so many different ways for the staff so that they can keep helping the homeless, like I like being able to be that cog in the wheel a little bit. So
Nice.
I love that. But that I think would take a special person to have that ability. I think. Like,
So do you continue to like the people that
sure. It takes all kinds. What's funny is I would have not known that was unique or special or a gift even, because I think I've just always like chameleoned into a group so everyone's comfortable is just, maybe it's an only child survival technique. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I have a boss who is really good at calling people out on their gifts and talents. And I think she's helped me see that,
Cool.
which is very kind.
yeah, awesome.
So,
Yeah.
So,
Great.
You said it's Park with a C, which reminded me.
Boy.
There's a meme on Instagram, but it's one of the funniest ones. I have it saved in my phone because that's how stupid it
Nice.
is. But it's this picture of a Starbucks cup, and at the top, the person said, I told them my name is Mark with a C.
nice.
And on the cup, it says Kark
Yes. Mark with the C.
with a K at the end.
Right. Just to really send it home.
correct. Yeah.
It takes all kinds.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway.
Just all of a sudden aware that you and I, so we didn't speak for like 2 months when we first met. We worked at the same office.
Oh,
And we just didn't talk. I even had to go into your office and file, didn't I?
Yeah. And
So
we
weird.
did not say a word to each other when that happened.
But-
I think we were both intimidated by each other.
Maybe.
that's
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
It was a
Y'all needed
while.
me.
I know I was intimidated. Yeah.
Y'all needed me to see
Yes.
you and tell you what to do.
Yes,
with
we needed your
communication.
incredible discernment. No, but
So
it's crazy.
how did that change? Like,
I think, did I ask if I could listen to music? I think I asked if I could listen to music while
Yeah.
I'm filing.
and you said, hell no.
No, and I was like, hell yeah.
Yeah, she said sure. And then I put on my music and she's like,
Oh, hey, girl.
I don't even know who it was.
Probably MGMT or something.
Yeah, probably.
That's
Yeah.
funny.
But
And whatever it was, I was like, hold on. This is a person who likes the same stuff I do. And I thought I was the only one in the world who liked this stuff.
yeah.
So,
And
yeah.
then, oh my gosh, that poem you sent me the other day.
Yeah.
Incredible. Okay. So we worked at the same office, but we were not in the same office. It was
Okay.
a different size of the building. And chat came out.
Oh, sure.
And so we could chat with people in the office.
Sure.
And so one day we just decided to,
write a rap.
yeah, I'm going to
this.
go ahead and read it to you.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
I'm pretty impressed, even still.
You can't
Talk
just
about Post
read
Malone.
it, though. Yeah. You gotta wrap it. If
I,
it's a rap,
was
right?
it a rap? Because I just
Yeah.
called it a poem.
Oh, it's not. No, it was a rap.
Spoken
I
word.
think. Or at least that's what I thought it was when we were doing it. Maybe you were being romantic and poetic, and I'm all, yeah. Like,
Okay, so Jamie Joyner starts at 4:30, and feel the heat. And I say I'm just gonna read you the whole thing.
Yeah. Yep.
And feel the heat of the sweet treat
Oh, my.
that you're gonna see on land or out in the sea. It's the bee's knees, killer. So there's the rhyme. I mean the rap. There's the rap. Okay, that rhymes with thriller and Manila, the color of the pillar. Let's head to the Rilla, maybe to PetSmart to see the chinchilla. But don't be mistaken, it won't kill ya. I won't even be faking. I kind of killed it there.
I know.
To hit the last note, I'ma be breaking. Get it, get it. It's yours for the taking. The fact we didn't have
was
to be
just-
like, what are you saying?
We were each saying one line. Yeah.
I love
But
it.
I
Back
found
and
it.
forth.
I don't know.
Oh my gosh, it's so great.
I found it. It like
And-
came up in my memories.
and your photo is from like the hipstomatic era.
Yes, like when Instagram first came
That's
out.
fantastic. That makes me very happy.
That cracked me up.
Yeah.
Like the other day, I
so
did that
good.
interview for. I went and did an interview with.
Uh-oh.
What's so funny is you're looking at us to help you. You're like,
I can't even breathe.
Is this the part where we do charades?
on a podcast. Yeah. Oh my God.
I don't even know where I was going with that.
This was fun.
Oh, they asked me what I did before doing this. And they said, I know you've been in insurance. And I was like, I didn't really do any. I was in insurance for 10 years. And I said, my boss was very passionate about what he did. So I didn't really, he kind of took control of everything. Which
Yeah.
he did. I love
That's where
that
we
man.
met, was at an insurance office. We both
Yeah.
worked there.
How
Yeah.
Yeah.
funny.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yeah.
Oh, That is
You were
funny.
like,
Any ideas?
Okay, so it was Jason Boyette who asked me to do the interview. Let's see.
oh, the group.
Like
When
they
you were on
have
stage?
something- Yeah, they
Yeah.
have something weird as their like. Let's see.
Is it in an email?
No. TPAEA.
TPAEA.
Right? It's too many. Let's make it
Shortened.
shortened. Okay.
Texas
Teachers.
Panhandle.
No, I don't even know.
Texas Panhandle
Educational.
Arts
What was the last one?
Association. No,
Nailed it.
no, that was wrong. Hold on. Damn, I gotta type this out.
See, it's right there. I don't know.
Texas Panhandle Association Era Arts. There you go. That's it.
Are you sure?
No, that is not at all it.
Oh, there it is. There it is. Texas Panhandle Art Education Association.
I was so close.
I think you got it the first
no,
time.
she didn't.
I want to play this back, and I want to know. I think you nailed that.
Like this said, no, she
No, she did not. But also, what are you talking about?
yeah.
I practiced for a long time for that. Anyway,
Oh, the thing you were on the stage.
Yeah.
yeah, I already told y'all.
Yep. I could not follow where all that was happening.
I was saying that they asked that they know that I had been in insurance before.
I see.
And I was like,
Oh, but
this is going to take some mad editing.
I was gonna say, do you want me to like say something really inappropriate so you have to cut all this out?
Balls.
Sweaty balls.
sweaty balls.
Okay. So I wanted to end with where you want to be in 2 years.
Oh yeah.
I like 2 years. It's a
Yeah.
very interesting number.
Because I don't. 5 is too long.
Yeah, 5 is too long.
And that's supposed to be like a short one, I think, 5. But
Yeah.
that's too much can happen in 5 years.
Yeah.
2 years.
You can turn 45.
I will.
Yep.
Turn 45. Oh. Okay, let's see. Oh. Just a better version of myself. I don't
It's a
know.
good one.
Yeah. You're going to live here and you're going to be a
Yeah.
librarian.
Love
Yeah.
That's a spirit.
In the process of being librarian, that's what I'll be doing. In 2
Why
years.
in the process?
Well, like I could go apply,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like,
And
you
they
could
can
be a
hire-
librarian tomorrow.
No, you
Why?
have to have. You really do have to have certifications.
Oh.
I mean, like I could go be like an entry level assistant.
Sorry, you just heard
something.
me swallow that really loud. I'm so sorry. I'm real sorry. I did not mean to swallow it.
I just love, I can't believe you've only snorted once.
I've been trying to control myself.
I really did think, like, how do you,
How do you
look up the word
search? Okay. So, serious question. Back to this. So, this is obviously going to be a stupid question,
Okay.
and I'm okay with that.
I love stupid questions.
So, you can work at a library, but you are not a librarian. So, what do you have to do to become a librarian?
You have to, you have to have some sort of degree.
Interesting.
I can't remember. I did some research on it like a year ago. Clearly, I'm not good at retaining information like a librarian should be.
You can practice.
But it's you have to have like archival and researching degrees. I don't know. I mean, to be like a librarian at just a local library, I don't know
Sure.
if it has to go to that level.
Sure.
But if I wanted to make a decent living,
Sure.
and when I say decent, I mean like 50,000 a year, just a
Sure.
average
Yeah.
number, then I would have to have some degrees. But even if I did that, who would hire me?
I mean, I became a holistic nutritionist or a certified holistic nutritionist in like 2 months.
Online?
Tell us about that. I didn't know I could ask you those things.
Well, basically, I get obsessed real quick.
I see.
And so there was a moment there where I was obsessed with health.
Sure.
And so naturally, I'm like, I have to get certified.
Mm-hmm.
Is
And-
there certification for curtains?
Hell no.
Dang it.
But yeah, I went online and I got certified in like no time.
Nice.
That's nice.
But the day that I finished my certification, I went out and got a bunch of cake.
Over it.
To celebrate or because you're like, nah, I don't want to do this anymore?
Yeah. I was like, nah. There's the certificate. We're good.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah.
Let them eat cake.
On to the next.
Okay, so what about you?
Hanging curtains.
Certified.
Certified curtain hanger.
No.
In Amarillo?
Um,
Or Italy? Are you going to Italy that quickly?
we're going to Italy whenever Willem graduates.
Oh, yeah, that's right. She's going to be 18.
And we're just going to have to buy a house there because Jordan's going to love it when we go visit for the first time. And we're just going to have to buy a little villa and go back and forth because I was unaware that Jordan retires in 17 years.
Oh,
For some reason, I thought it was 9.
that's a lot different.
I think it's like they get 100% of their retirement if they stay on a certain amount, but they only get 80% if they leave before like a
Certain
like
time.
in the 9 years. So I had just
A much different
Yes.
lifescape.
yes,
Yeah.
But what's cool about his schedule, he can take off a few shifts and be off 2 weeks.
And visit you in y'all's house.
Yeah.
That's nice.
You can come visit.
Watch me be
His
like,
home.
honey, it would just make more sense if I just stayed. He can't. He's got FOMO too bad. He would make me come back,
That's awesome.
which is fine. Y'all can go stay there while we're not there.
Deal.
Right?
We'll just, go in a rotation.
Yeah.
I like
I'll
it.
stay, you
Yeah.
stay, you go back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Love it.
What about you?
It's interesting to think about. So I will have an 8-year-old and a 5-year-old at that time in 2 years. Wow. Right?
Well, to go from 3 and 5, 6, 3 and 6 right now? To 8 and 5. That's a big jump. It seems like.
Yeah.
It
don't know
feels
why.
like the irony of the question would be how significant my life will actually be different.
Yeah.
Like they'll both be in school and I will find myself with more time. So it's a good question and I need to really think about it.
So basically, you both are hired.
Yep. Thank you. Sold.
Do you like to work for free?
I love it. I didn't mention nonprofit, right?
How
No.
could I make this a nonprofit?
Yep.
That's
Yep.
funny.
It'll be interesting and exciting and I'll be at the mercy of whatever they're into also. So that's interesting to think about. But that's like I said, that's exciting.
Yeah.
And it's weird that it's only 2 years away.
Yeah.
Right.
Like part of that feels like forever away, but it's ever
It also
closer.
seems like, wow, that's just in 2 years.
Yeah, exactly. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. The 3 to 5 jump is the big, just them being little right now, just so little. And then by that time they'll be in school.
Yeah.
Crazy. Gavin will be 18.
Oh my gosh. What?
Actually, he'll be going on 19 in 2 years.
So he'll be graduating.
He will have graduated in 2 years. Yeah.
What's he wanting to do?
Well, he doesn't think of long-term goals
Okay.
because he's
We should
16.
ask him this question.
What's your 2-year plan?
I can tell you his summer plan is he signed up for more hours at the
Cool.
grocery store.
Yeah.
And he joined a softball team.
Nice.
And that's about it.
That's cool.
Typical 16-year-old stuff.
All right.
Well,
so Willem will be 12. Lennox will
That
be
was-
15. in 2 years?
Yes.
God.
Which we just now discovered that we are in Tascosa's district. I always thought we got to pick because we live on the same block that Jordan's parents lived on, and they went to Emerald High. So I always thought we were in Emerald High's district, but we're in Tascosa's. But it took me a second to get over that. The twins. I went to Tascosa.
so I guess that I was gonna say, like, I don't know how the high schools are anymore, obviously. So, like, when I went to school, went to Emerald High, and it was like, I don't know, like, what's the best high school now?
Yeah.
I guess would be my question. But
Who knows?
I
all about the
whenever I was
kids.
at Emerald High, I wished I was at Tascosa because I felt like the kids there were more well-rounded and just
it's a good way to put it.
like artistic, honestly.
Yeah.
Like at Emerald High, I feel like it was a little stuffy, a little, you know, just
Yeah.
one direction type
for
thing.
sure.
So
Yeah. And I had a blast at Tascosa.
that's where Gavin goes to Tascosa.
Yeah. I think it's all about the kids.
Yeah.
Like, just to make sure they have good friends. But what I'm really excited about is Amtech.
Yeah.
Oh,
Gavin
yeah.
did that.
We're right
Yeah.
there, and
That's cool.
they can just go to a real short distance. Because I definitely want them there. So I was thinking, we literally, like, you turn on Belt and you go straight,
You're
and
there.
you're at Emerald High. So I was thinking about them
Right.
just going that, because they're going to start driving.
Right.
Well, at Tascosa, they would be closer to Amtech. So
Right.
they're still going to have to get
And
to Amtech.
with Tascosa, I know they have a bus schedule. So depending on what period they would go to Amtech or whatever, Gavin would jump on a bus, ride right over there, and then come right back. And yeah, it's like a 5-minute drive, but they would bus kids over there. Yeah.
All right.
Or some kids walked if they had it like it around their lunch period and they could take their time, you know? And then, but he's not doing it anymore. He's not doing the MTech anymore, but he did like it.
Yeah.
The only downside is he took a robotics class and the robotics teacher quit after 2 months
Oh no.
and they never hired anyone.
So you
So
just
it was
watched
like
YouTube all
A
day
sub,
long?
yeah. Never learned any more robotics.
Aw, what
dang.
a waste.
I
was a
hope
bummer.
that's not an everyday
thing,
thing.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why a teacher would just be like, yeah, I'm going to quit. And I was like, did he tell y'all at the beginning of the year that he was like leaving or whatever? And he was like, no. And I remember Gavin saying that he remembered hearing that it was like kind of he just like one day was like, okay, I'm going. See y'all later.
Weird.
Yeah,
I wonder if he was from Amarillo.
I don't think so.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
2 months, I'm out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, have y'all lived here?
Do you survive here? What do you do? Yeah. Well, I'll have to come up with a more interesting ending question.
Oh, yeah, I kind of left that on a bummer. I'm all, so anyway, my kid didn't like it.
Okay.
Okay, ask something else and I just won't say anything.
What do you want to ask?
Oh,
Oh, you ask.
what? Okay, so you mentioned music earlier. What kind of music are y'all listening to right now?
On my way here, I listened to Billie Eilish's new album.
Oh, is it good?
Yeah.
Nice.
Awesome. That's funny because whenever I got bangs, everybody was telling me I looked like Billie Eilish.
Remember when we went
That's
to go
funny.
see Weezer and we were in Oklahoma City and we like the first night we were there, we went to this restaurant and our little waiter kid was like, has anybody ever told you look like Billie Eilish? And this was like when she barely first came out.
That's
like
funny.
It was forever ago.
That's crazy. I
Yeah.
didn't think of that. But I thought it was just the bangs and the black hair or whatever. But what's funny is the last time that I saw Billie Eilish, she had bleach blonde hair. That's how
Sure.
into the whole pop thing I am. Sure. And so everybody was telling me I look like Billie Eilish, and I'm like,
My hair ain't blonde.
people are weird. Like,
Yeah.
what?
Do y'all know what
And
she
then-
looks like? Yeah.
And then I Googled her, and I was like, oh, okay.
Well, honestly, I wouldn't have even known that she has a new album, but whenever sometimes Apple Music will just tell me, like, randomly,
Yeah.
there's a new album out.
Sure.
And
Yeah.
it popped up, and I was like, oh. So I listened
Give
to
it a
it.
go.
Nice. No, I love her.
Yeah.
If I could, I remember saying, if I could have anybody's voice in the whole world, it would be hers.
yeah.
And you were like, really?
Okay, I don't remember this conversation at all because I'm all, yeah.
Yeah, it was whenever
Billy,
her-
when you hear this, we're so sorry.
I obviously am obsessed with you.
Yeah, she's great. No, but it's when Ocean Eyes came out, and that music video
Yes.
made me think of Willem. So
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
anyway, I love right now Sudan Archives.
Okay.
They are, I don't know if it's a they or just a she, but I will spend my days listening to her. You
Okay.
should look it up. What about
I
you?
will. Sudan Archives.
Right.
No. I will look it up though.
Yeah.
I think that's why I like that question because I'm terrible at like seeking out music. But I like asking and then like, oh, okay, I
Trying
can
it
head
out.
in that direction.
like
so
it.
it's helpful.
Yeah.
So thank you for your time.
Yeah. Jordan did come home listening to a bunch of Remy Wolf.
Oh yeah, that's
because-
Blake's
yeah.
jam right now.
Yeah, he just went fly fishing with Blake and Nate.
For
Jordan did?
for Mother's Day.
Oh.
For Mother's Day, which, by the way, I said last night, I said, the girls are going somewhere June 16th. And they're like, okay. And I said,
No
that's
clue.
Father's Day. And they're like, oh. And Nate actually said, please do. I would feel better about myself if you did
Sweet boy.
that. Yeah.
We're
So,
going fly fishing.
That would be amazing.
So funny.
That would,
so
yes. Yes. Let's do it.
Okay.
We're going fly fishing.
Deal.
You coming?
Yeah.
All right.
Let's do it.
Okay. Cool.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah.